Practical test exercise on the use of beside and besides in English language, in English grammar. Beside, besides. Now, if you come to this video, what you are going to do is copy all the questions as you see them on the board. And from each bracket, you have two options. Underline one option as the answer that you have chosen. Now, before we get into that practical exercise, let me remind us on the lesson that we did concerning beside and beside. If you missed that video, get to that video and watch that before you come to this practical session. I said beside means by the side of. Beside. B-I-S-B-E-S-I-D-E. B-E-S-I-D-E. Beside means by the side of. Whereas besides, B-E-S-I-D-E-S, means in addition to. Anytime you say besides, that is in addition to, including, in addition to, that is besides. Beside means by the side of. Besides means in addition to. In addition to. So, let's get back to the practical text. Look at number 1. There are many others besides Peter. What are we going to underline? There are many others besides Peter. Look at number 2. John is walking besides James. What are we going to put there? John is walking beside James. Number 3. The dog lay besides the fire. What are we going to put there? The dog lay beside the fire. Look at number 4. Besides her mother's tongue. Ture can speak Bantu and Swahili. What are we going to put there? Besides her mother's tongue. Ture can speak Bantu and Swahili. Look at number 5. The brother sat besides the sick sister. What are we going to underline? The brother sat beside the sick sister. Number 6. Have you any other pencils besides this? What are we going to put? Have you any other pencils besides these? Look at number 7. Go and sit besides him. What are we going to do? Go and sit beside him. Look at number 8. There was no one there besides Paul and Peter. What are we going to put there? There was no one there beside Paul and Peter. I sat besides my uncle. What are we going to put there? I sat beside my uncle. I sat beside my uncle. Number 9. Number 10. There is a new lane besides the river. What are we going to put there? There is a new lane beside the river. There is a new lane beside the river. So, let's read all that we have been able to do before we can close up. There are many others besides Peter. That is in addition to Peter. John is walking beside James. The dog lay beside the fire. Besides her mother's tongue, Ture can speak Bantu and Swahili. That's in addition to her mother's tongue. The brother sat beside the sick sister. Number 6. Have you any other person besides this? That is in addition to this. Number 7. Go and sit beside him. 8. There was no one there beside Paul and Peter. Number 9, I sat beside my uncle. 10, there is a new lane beside the river. There is a new lane beside the river. And that is that on this practical section on the use of beside and besides in English grammar. If you like our video, please share, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up.